I've been waiting for this moment. So today we're gonna have a battle between Codex CLI and Claude Code. I've prepared 3 equal prompts for them to execute. So we're gonna see how they handle exactly the same challenges, how they think, and how well they can deliver. So let's start and see how they do. So here we go. Prompt number 1. It's gonna be an easy prompt, so both of the CLIs, they would have to create a barbershop website. So on the left side we have Claude Code, on the right side we have Codex. So I'm gonna paste the execution prompt for both of them, and in meanwhile we can go on and see the prompt itself. So the execution prompt, basically what it says, to read the file, which is prompt.md, and execute whatever it says without any questions or any clarifications. So let's start both of the CLIs. And here we go. They both start cooking. Meanwhile, we can read the prompt itself a little bit. So it says, build a complete, polished, modern barbershop website in one shot. Here we go. And then it says you can use basically whatever tech you want, and it suggests some the website structure. So the hero section, the service section, gallery, about us, meet the barber, reviews, like the booking section, contact us, footer, and so on. And let's see who is gonna do a better job here. So let's see what the agents do. I'm very curious. I have enough context. Next, I'm creating the initial project file and wiring the whole site in one pass. So the layout, look at this. So our Codex created already to-do list for himself. So he read the plan, he's ready, and he is creating the website. And meanwhile, our Claude Code here on the left side, what is he doing? Let's see. So got it. I will build a complete polished barbershop website using plain HTML, CSS, JavaScript. 0 build steps, just open the file. Let me implement everything now. So they both kind of started building. What? Oh, it needs permissions. Well, that's okay. That's part of the prompt. So Claude Code started building already. We have the first file from Claude Code, and meanwhile our Codex is doing exactly the same thing, but he's like thinking on it still. So let's see what Claude did here. So we have a hero section, service section, gallery section, and so on. So basically he done everything that the prompt required. Meanwhile, Codex is taking his time on planning basic website assets, and here we go, our first file. And this is, let me assume this is HTML. Okay, the first file creation pass hit a window command length limit in the patch tool. I'm splitting the edits into smaller patches and continuing with the same implementation. So Basically, he was trying to execute everything in one shot as the prompt suggests, but then it was too large for him to handle, I guess, and now he's gonna break it down. Okay, interesting. Now he does. Look at this. Meanwhile, our Claude Code already working on CSS, which is styling of the website. So they both kind of work in the same way, let's put it this way. But what I noticed from my experience, Codex needs specific instructions to execute your required task better, where Claude Code can actually guess of what you need and just do it for you. So Codex, in my experience, requires a better prompt engineering than Claude Code. So Claude Code understands basic language. So you can prompt him, please create me a website, a full functioning website, and he would. Where Codex would need more specifications towards every field. But we will see at the end of this how they will handle their task. So we can see Codex just finished his CSS as well. And he's working on a README file. So meanwhile, our Claude Code created the README file as well. So what is he doing now? Let me do a quick validation, check for any obvious issues like unclosed tags, and verify all section IDs exist. Okay, so Claude is doing some verifications in order not to have any errors. Meanwhile, our little, okay, Claude has finished. I caught one cleanup item. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, they both work in exact same manner. So they read the prompt, they planned themselves, and then they kind of executed the plan, and then at the end they validate that everything works, and that's it. So Claude Code was a bit faster this time. But in my experience, Codex is usually faster. So that's something new that Claude Code took over. Okay, so they both finished, which is interesting. So let's start with Claude Code and see the website it created. So this is the website. So this is the website that Claude have created, Iron and Blade. So just from the first view, it's kind of professional, I would say. The hero section, it's beautiful. I like it. I like that the buttons pop out like this. I love the colors. I mean, the style is nice, super nice. And the way this effects that he added on the cards is beautiful. Yeah. So let's see if the website is actually functioning. So we have a gallery here. Okay, so we have more stuff. I love the effects. It has some nice zoom effects and slide in effects. Okay, and here is the about page, about us, with some mock data, obviously. Meet the Barber section, the reviews, and book another appointment. So let's go and, okay, it doesn't work. Oh, booking confirmed already. Okay, so we have a little bug there, I guess. We have social media links, which takes us above. So what if we restart? Yeah, that. Okay, so it's quite beautiful. The whole website and the CSS work is amazing. But unfortunately, the booking appointment section, it's a bit bugged because look, it says booking confirmed when I haven't even chose any bookings. So okay, let's. Overall, it's a very good job for a one prompt, like for one shot. But let's close this and see what Codex did there. Is that for real? They look so identical. I mean, why would they choose the same colors? Like, and the style is almost identical. Okay, so Codex is doing quite well here as well, as I can see. Okay, so they have similar styles without me telling them, but this is a bit like broken, the gallery. But I assume if you put a little bit more work into this, that should look amazing, I guess. So we have a little about us page. Meet the new team behind, yeah. So we have the team, we have the reviews, and we have reserve your chair. Okay, so let's actually test if that works. So let's, okay, see, the style broke a little bit there. The only thing that I'm missing here is like the prices. Yeah, there is no prices. But other than that, it's okay. Let's see if you can book backwards, which you can't. You can only book forward, which is amazing. So you wouldn't be able to book a month ago. You only can book forward, which is amazing. Yeah, you can. Yeah, the time selector is a bit. Yeah, so. Oh, so you have to actually type the time. Okay, and it submits the booking, which is actually functioning. The only thing that I noticed is that I inputted out of working hours and it did allow me to book still, so it's missing some logic. But overall, it's quite good. The only thing that I'm surprised is of how these two had identical styles. This is what I don't understand. So if you put these two next to each other, you wouldn't be able to say which one was done by Claude Code and which one was done by Codex. Okay, so probably probably Codex done it for the mobile more, because when you squeeze the website, it looks way better. But the colors, look at the colors. For some reason, they chose exactly the same colors. Look at this, which I'm surprised of. actually like, do they like read from each other? Do they see the repos and they could copy or something? Not sure. But anyways, for this one, Codex has won for me, I guess, because the booking section in Claude Code is not actually functioning, which is sad. But style-wise, I would say that Claude did a little bit better job, because everything seems to be like, look at this, it's a bit crowded here. But here, it's like, this is exactly how you want your hero section to look like. And going like forward through the website, this is an amazing website structure where Codex did a better job in the technical part. So at least his booking is actually functioning, you know. So I would give 1 point for the style to Claude, 1 for functionality to Codex. So here we go. Let's move to prompt number 2. So this time we're gonna allow our CLIs to decide what they wanna build and see their creative side. So this is what we're gonna be judging. So let's go on and paste the execution prompts for both, and let's actually start both of the CLIs. And here we go. So let's have a little overview of the prompt itself. So do not ask any questions or request clarification. Make reasonable assumptions and proceed. Deliver a complete working app, not a prototype with a dead buttons. No to-dos, and so on and so forward. So the mission: choose a web app idea yourself. So this is where we are actually judging the ability of CLIs to create something cool for us and actually usable. And let's see how they do. So both of them are kind of planning. Oh no. So Codex here, he already have a application in mind, I guess. So I have the app shape locked. A lock first, creative project. Okay, so Codex already decided what he wanna do and he starts implementing. He's planning multi-module app structure. Meanwhile, let's see what our Claude Code does. So now I understand the task. I need to build a complete web app from scratch. Creative, polished, fully functioning with persistence, onboarding, settings, and so on. So I'm very curious what the applications would look like. And another thing that I have in mind is, will the applications be similar in any way? I mean, in functionality or the idea itself, will they choose similar ideas, or are they gonna go absolutely like the other way? Let's put it this way. Yeah, we're gonna see how they choose and what they choose in a second. So Codex is already designing the app concept, data model and screen structure from prompt requirements. Meanwhile, our Claude Code is building creative chaos up. Okay, so there is not much to read here on Cloud side, and we can only see that our little Codex friend is actually planning the multi-module app structure. So they both taking their time this time. Okay, we have Codex started implementing code already. Meanwhile, Cloud is still thinking about what he wanna build. And same way as the last time, the first patch was too large for the Windows sandbox command length. I'm splitting the edit into smaller apply patch calls and calculating with the same implementation. So here we go. We have the index file ready from Codex, which is, what have he done? Let's keep it as a mystery. I really want them both finishing, and then I want to actually compare the two and see how they done. So they both have worked for 5 minutes already, and seems like Claude actually started. No, he's still reading. So is he stuck? Yeah, Codex did a better job on this one, I guess. He's a bit faster. He's already applying styles to his HTML, and here we go. So yeah, as I said, let's leave this one as a mystery, because we want to compare two absolutely different ideas, absolutely different agents, and we want to see how they thought and what did they actually build it at the end of their session. Yeah. So let's see. So it seems like Claude Code has stuck. And meanwhile, our Codex is spitting code left and right. Okay, so here we go. We have some results on Claude as well. Yep, he finished his HTML file, and what is he gonna work on right now? So now let me write the readme file. Okay, so he actually created a singular file for the whole application, I assume, because I can see some CSS custom properties and all that within the HTML file. Meanwhile, our Codex is still working on. So Claude created a readme file as well. So let's. Okay, it's interesting. I've seen something like 0 build, 0 install. Here we go. 0 build, step, 0 install. What does that mean? So I assume he's verifying his work at this stage, that everything was done correctly by him. and it took him 7 minutes and 58 seconds to build his application. And he have single HTML file with vanilla JS and CSS and local storage. Okay, interesting. Keyboard shortcuts, Control N and escape. Yeah, we're gonna keep that in mind. Meanwhile, our codex is still pushing hard to finish his application. But you can see like thousands of lines of code in there. Exciting. What is he building? Oh my days. Okay, so he wrote the README file. So shall we start from the README file? No, he is still validating. Let him finish validate, and then we're gonna go and compare both. We're gonna read this README files, and we're gonna open up both of the websites and see which one done better. Okay, so we have Codex that finished his application as well as our cloud. It took him a minute longer, which is not crucial, I guess. So let's go and check their README files and see what have they created. So let's start with so he's actually explaining what he've done here. Why this stack for one-shot delivery? No package install or is required. Okay. He's explaining himself. Okay, so let's go and see. Okay, wait. Let's check our cloud as well. What have he done? So basically they have some identical criterias. I believe that criteria came from the prompt that we inserted in them. The one, yeah. Let's go and see the website itself, because that's the most. Okay, so what do we have here? Welcome to Creative Chaos. Your personal idea incubator. Capture sparks of inspiration and nature. Nature them from concept to shipped product. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do next. The idea pipeline. Spark, develop, refine, shipped. Beautiful. Ready to create? I am ready. Let's go. Okay, so we have a dashboard here with insights, with some statistics, which is interesting. We have some settings. Okay, so we have the theme, which is the appearance of the website, light or dark, and it actually functioning, or auto. Well, I'm very curious how that auto is working. Like, so let's keep it dark. Just okay. We have some broken buttons here. To Compact board, what does it do? Okay. So okay, let's go on and register a new idea. So new idea. What your idea? CLI battle. Description. Codex, yes. It's a tech. Priority high. Tax. Okay, so that's the idea. Then you can move your idea to develop. Does it change anything? Okay, it gives you some extra steps here. So stage, spark, develop, refine. You can add some notes, I guess. Okay, so basically you create an idea, then you can move it to development stage, then you refine it, and then you ship it, and congratulations. Congratulations, you have finished your idea. I guess that's the like a little brainstorm website. Okay, and the graph is actually live. Look at this. So you can see this is, yeah, I like this. I like that it's actually functioning. Yeah, this week 1, time to ship. Okay, 0 days. Shipped rate 100%. Okay, and it keeps your statistics. So this could be potentially useful if you have many ideas, you don't know where to start, and then you just write all of them in here, and you work step by step on all of them and see which one gets to get shipped. Okay. The only thing here, some like broken buttons, obviously. That's a CSS issue, I guess. And we have a clear all data. So let's see if that works. Does that? Yep. And it just erased the whole website. Okay. So, well, it's functioning. It's fun. Would I use it? Absolutely not. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad website. So let's see how our Codex did on the other side. Let's see. And this is Mr. Codex website. Creative Chaos. Start new sprint, open sprint board. Okay, so again, we have some statistics going on. And so we have Idea Forge. Okay. So both of the CLIs, they like to be working with ideas. So sprint name, launch a photo. Serious. Okay, I choose one. Video, music, mixed media. So just from top of my head, if I'm trying to understand what is this, like it's a bit hard. Intended audience. Okay, launch a photo. Zini mini series. Okay. So let's put our name, video, success market, ship 3 polished pieces by next Sunday. Okay. Newsletter. So let's just write something in there. Okay, hours available this week. Let's say 3. And then current steady high. Current energy. I love this question, man. Like current energy. Choose one. Low, steady, high. Yeah. Let's say we have steady energy, mate. Constraints or blockers? Well, CLI is being too smart. Next. Okay, and then we have scope score. This print should keep filming narrow and win in editing within 3 available hours and steady energy. The fast path in a focused scope that proves process quickly. Well, and suggests tasks as well. Okay, so these are the tasks that we inputted earlier on. Review, trim, prep. Okay. So save and print. Okay. So it splitted our task in smaller chunks. And how do we complete it? Oh, mark complete. And that's it. It marked the whole thing. Okay, continue. Oh. Okay, so now it's done, I guess. That's it. Yeah, completed one task. Okay, so I like the fact that it's breaking down like an idea of yours in smaller steps for you to execute the task easier. So that could be potentially helpful or useful for somebody. I assume if you work on these ideas, they will be even better. So it's very hard to judge these 2 projects for me for some reason, because being honest with you, I didn't like none of them. So if we're talking about style, this time I would give it to Codex. Yep. But both of them are, this is a bit cleaner. Like the application flow is a bit cleaner, like for the user. So I spent less time on reading and understanding of what the application is actually like, what it meant to do, you know. So my brain is just on it, and you just follow the steps basically. In here, you just So it uses some common sense. Meanwhile, in Codex, you have to actually read and understand of. But it was easy as well. Yeah. Start. Yeah. Nah. But it was a bit, like a tiny bit harder to understand of what's going on. But I like the results. I like that it actually splitted your task in 3, as it does right here. And then you can add tasks, I guess. No, log session. Okay. Okay. So that. So as I said, yeah, and you have your history, even though, like, it might do a better job, but you have to actually sit and understand of what's going on. The structure is a bit all over the place for me. So if I would have the choice not to judge this, I would. But I would give it a tie, like 1-1. Yeah. So let's move on our last prompt. Okay, prompt number 3, and it's one of the most exciting prompts because we're gonna be creating a game, a GTA style top to down game in one shot. So as usual, let's prepare our execution prompts and let's execute them. And this is actually one of the prompts that I'm excited the most about because both of the CLIs, they will have to create a game basically. And yeah, so as you can see here, create a fun, playable, top-down action game inspired by GTA 2. Working, stealing cars, driving, shooting, police chase, money plus pickups. So that's our goal. And it says here about some, like, a world map, a visible map with structure, roads, buildings, walls, obstacles. So basically we are creating a replica GTA 2, which was a game from top to down, like 2D game. And let's see how both of the CLIs do. So as usual, Codex already read the file, updated the plan. So he have created his plan and he's already implementing it. Meanwhile, our Claude Code is still reading the prompt and trying to understand his further actions. So we have here on Codex, I have I have the implementation shape now. A single offline canvas app with a fixed map. Entity systems wanted state spawning and the money target win condition. I'm creating the files next so the repo becomes runnable immediately. Okay, so Codex did a really good job in implementing all of his steps. So he basically almost finished because he have created a CSS, an HTML, and a README file already. He's done, man. He's done. It took him 2 minutes and 50 seconds to finish. That's a wow. Wow. So within 2 minutes and 50 seconds, our Codex has finished a fully, let's see if it's functioning actually. Meanwhile, our Claude Code is still thinking and planning on how he's gonna build the application. So let's see. Let's start from Codex here and let's see what's the game. Okay. Okay, oh my days. We have police chasing us and it's game over. busted, press R or enter to restart. Okay, let's see again. So, okay, so there is a car. Oh, but so it's actually a GTA, almost a GTA. I don't know what's going on with the police. Okay, so so can I steal this car? So police moves faster than the car, so you can't really escape while being in the car. That's the only that's the only thing. Oh, you got money there, and police. Bah, bah, bah. Okay, are they? They are so fast, man. They are so fast, and they shoot you down. But it's quite fun. It's quite fun. Just look at this. And once you enter the car, there is no way out. It says E to exit the car, and I'm clicking E and nothing is going on. So and the mechanics of the cars of the car itself, it's a bit. So I'm pressing left and it goes right, and I'm pressing right and it goes left. I'm pressing forward. So yeah, the mechanics of the car itself, they're a bit broken, but overall it's a how did I win? Score research, you won the block. Please press R or enter to restart. Okay, so I won the game. That's quite fun. Okay, can we kill like civilians? Let's see. Okay, and they drop money as well. That's insane, man. Let's try and kill some blue ones. The police, let's say. Okay, so I can kill them as well. And they drop A. A is ammo. Okay. And S is like money. So, so Codex did a very good job here. It's almost GTA. If you change the characters for the main character of GTA, that would actually be the game that it was back then. So okay, let's see if Claude Code has finished. Okay, Claude needs some permissions. We're gonna accept them, and let's see how he does. Let's stop the port on Codex side, and let's wait for our Claude to finish his application. So he's writing a README file as for now. So what do we have within README file here in Codex side? So mini GTA heat run is a one-shot offline playable top-down action game inspired by GTA. You move around a city block, hijack cars, fight civilians and police, collect cash and pickups, and win by reaching $500 before the cops take you down. Okay, so that was the game. It's quite interesting, like where all this AI world is taking us. So think about it, like you on the plane, not on the plane, but you in the airport, you bored, you don't have internet, and you have an LLM on your PC installed on your laptop, I mean, and you just create yourself a game if you're bored and you play. Or you can create a website or an application It's super exciting. Okay, so meanwhile, Claude he worked for 8 minutes and 47 seconds, and he finally finished. Okay, so what does it say? It says collect 1000 for the game to... So if you collect 1000, he went a bit over Codex. That's a battle, isn't it? Yeah, so anyways, the thing that Claude did here is he created a singular file with all the HTML and JavaScript, and I assume CSS somewhere at the end as well. So anyways, let's go on and start the game. Oh my days, this looks sick. This is sick. This is an actual game. Oh my days, look at this. How can you... Oh my days, this is an actual game, man. This is sick. Wait, I'm bumping into stuff. This police, oh boy, it's so fast as well. The game is so fast. This is so fun. Like, I have this feeling that Claude did... He did work for a longer period of time, but the results are like day and night, isn't it? You have a little map on your right, as I can see, like right bottom. So that's the map of the whole world. And we have police chasing us. Oh my days, and game over. Here we go. So overall, where are the stars? I have 2 stars. So let them kill me and let me see if the wanted... So I'm not wanted, so if police... So I can walk next to police, look at this, and nothing is going on. Once I shoot somebody, I have 1 star. So it actually picked up the mechanics of the GTA. And you see, once I run away from them, the stars, they disappear. Once I steal a car, they chase me as well. So it kind of picked up the mechanics from the actual GTA too. So you see, like, I run away from them and they no longer chase me. So once I shoot somebody, oh yeah, you haven't noticed. Oh, and they all shoot me. Oh. I mean, obviously, there are some little bugs, like when I shot the police guy and he should have chased me, but he didn't. But overall, yeah, and there is no reverse in the car, which is quite sad. Or there is? No, there is. It wasn't functioning well. Oh, I stuck because the reverse gear doesn't want to. Okay, now it does. So overall, I like what Claude Code did here. Even though he worked for longer than Codex, I believe it's worth it, because look at this game, man. We have the timer here, we have on foot, in car, we have the star mechanism going on. Okay, we have a little bug as well. So that was shooting all over the place. But it has some bugs, but overall, I think that Claude has won this one for me. And here on the bottom it says aim with the mouse space. Okay, we can space shoot or we can mouse shoot. E is entering the car, P is pause, and okay, we can pause the game as well, and it works. So overall, it's very fun. Let's get back to what Codex did for a second. And you can see it. You are wanted straight away, so, oh no. So without, no, so no, you see, without shooting or doing anything, police chase you straight away and they start shooting you, like, you see what I mean? And the health, there is no health bar, it's health points. You can actually see the numbers going down, but it would be nice to see a health bar like Claude did. And the map is like a mini map, where Claude did a very good job. So he created a mini map on the right corner, and then it was a larger map. So I believe overall on this challenge, on GTA 2 challenge at least, Claude destroyed Codex. Yeah. So that's my opinion. Like, it did work for 7 minutes longer, but then it's worth it because the game itself is just incredible. Like, it's an actual game. Like, if you work on it couple more hours, probably it could become like a official original GTA 2, you know, like, that's amazing. That's amazing. So that's the end of the video. So don't judge me too hard. That's my first video in my life. And if you like this video, please subscribe and follow the channel. And also click that like button. And see you next time.